All right, St. Louis, I'd like to say good morning, St. Louis, on this Thursday. St. Louis, going to school today. Might as well sit down, St. Louis, get yourself a cup of coffee. Make sure you kiss your wife good morning and tell her you love her. Kiss your children, give them some encouraging words. Tell them it's going to be okay, St. Louis. It's going to be all right. However, it's our responsibility to make sure it's okay. Nobody's going to feel as if it's okay if they are afraid. We must go deeper in what we don't understand. And the reason I'm saying this, St. Louis, is because unfortunately we're not seeing the truth. But yet we think we are. And the reason I believe we think we are seeing the truth is because our mind is operating actually slower than it should. So as a result of it operating slower, all these big tech companies, tech giants, are able to put satellites into space and send us a picture a lot sooner than we would have been able to see it. So as a result, it's literally controlling us. It's making us buy what it wants us to buy. It's making us do what it wants us to do. You're like sheep on your way to slaughter because you have no control over what you decide. It's making the decision for you, but you don't know it. Just imagine if you had the ability to reach the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles per second, 300,000 kilometers. Imagine if you had that level of speed. But being that you don't have that level of speed, artificial intelligence has worked it to where they can make you believe you're seeing something that you're thinking of, but yet they've already made the decision for you before you even saw it. But yet you think you're following on the path in which you think you're in control, but you're not in control. You're literally being deceived. It didn't just start yesterday. It didn't start years ago. It started from the beginning of creation. It's just that technology's become so sophisticated to where they have the ability, meaning the algorithm, to make an algorithm to make you believe that the algorithm in which they've created for you for the purpose of advertisement, sales, money. They created that algorithm so you can buy from them. The ones that have the most money is going to be able to send more satellites. Think about Amazon. Think about pharmaceutical companies. All these commercials coming on about various things, depression and cancer and all this. So as a result, you want what they're showing you because you believe what they're showing you is what you need in order to help you to feel better. But the question is, the system made you sick from the beginning. So as a result, it's going to make you sick and sell you what they want you to take. And as a result of selling you what they want you to take, they made you sick. So as a result, they're making merchandise of you, no different than in the churches. The churches themselves are doing the same thing. They know you're sick. They know you need a hospital. They're going to be your hospital. You go in there, the pastor's going to pray for you, hoop and holler, sing a bunch of songs, make you feel good, tickle you a little bit, walk out there, then go do the same things you did before you went in. They're killing you right there. I'm sorry. I got to call it as it is. If you don't like it, so be it. I love you enough to tell you the truth. You got these pastors out there driving these big cars and these Learjets. And it ain't about the car, nor the Learjet, nor the big home, nor all the nice fancy clothes, because they still going to the grave. Matter of fact, they're not necessarily going to the grave. They're already in the grave. They're already dead. And the reason they're already dead is because the mind is moving so slow. If your mind is moving slow, you're not going to be able to see what you need to see in order to know that you didn't know. So as a result, you're already dead. You just hadn't went into the grave yet, but you're one step closer to the grave each day. It's our responsibility to say all or nothing. There is no way that our young men, children should be killing each other. There's no way that our young women should be abandoning their babies. There's no way our young sisters and brothers should be on drugs, alcoholics, at a young age. And the reason this is happening is due to the fact that they have not been taught the truth. The reason they have not been taught the truth because you, look in the mirror, you didn't know the truth. Your mama didn't know. Your grandmama, your great-grandmama, your pastors don't know. Your bishops, your apostles, your leaders, Congress don't know. Look at the insurrection, January 6th. Look at Civil War. Look at World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Korean War. We are in trouble. And in order for us to leave hell on earth, we must unquestionably, undoubtedly strengthen in mind. Because if we don't, these oil companies, pharmaceutical companies, big business are going to continue to feed us this poison. And as a result, you're bathing in it, but you just don't know. They're talking about global warming, carbon emissions, trying to colonize another planet, but yet they don't have the ability to understand that the planet, most distant one, Neptune, which they say is so far away, is in your mind. You're thinking, what? How can that be in my mind? I can see it out there. Before you saw it, you encoded it. But yet you never thought about it because you had not the strength of mind to think about it. So you're thinking about backing that thing up. You're thinking about the lustful things. You're not thinking about something that's going to make you intellectually astute because you have not the ability to think that way. The Bible says my people are destroyed because of the lack of knowledge. Think about it for a second. The lack of knowledge, what does that mean? That means if you're destroyed because of the lack of knowledge, the more knowledge you have, the more you're able to see because you have more power. So as a result, they need to keep the knowledge away from you. But who is they? It's the system. It's the system. Everything is in your mind. I keep trying to get you all to understand. You think you're getting in your car going to the gym? You're not getting in your car. You encoded the car before you got into the car. You encoded the bed before you got into the bed. You encode your entire existence before you see it. You're like being in a game and you don't even have the ability to understand it because you're so intellectually inept. Mama was inept. Your schools are inept. MIT, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Nobel laureates. From all the way to Einstein, Isaac Newton, Elon Musk, all these guys think they're intelligent. These people are dumb. And I don't want to call them dumb. I'm just going to call them misinformed. But they haven't yet reached a level of intellect to know that they never knew. And we're following them where? To nowhere. We haven't awakened. We're asleep. You're in a coma. You don't even know you're in a coma. You're having fun. You're smiling. You can't wait to go to the club and tip that tea. You can't wait to have sex. But yet you are illiterate. Don't even know it. I'm telling you all. Greater is he that's in you than he that's in this dark, nasty world. And it's our responsibility to say all or nothing. Because if we don't, nothing's going to change. If we don't, your grandbabies and great-grandbabies are going to follow the same cycle, traditional cycle, in which we've been following since we've known ourselves. World War III is right around the corner. World War IV is after that. But I'll be damned if we don't wake up in this season and say all or nothing. The time is not tomorrow. The time is today. To take that damn mountain by any means necessary. Failure is not an option. Till next time, stay tuned. New sheriff in town. I ain't playing the radio. I love mine. I love yours. Ain't about black, white, Asian, Hispanic. It's about all of us. We all are made in the image of God, and God is a perfect sound. God is Alpha and Omega, first and the last, the beginning and the end. The time is now. Take that damn mountain. Get your ass out the bed and fight for your life. If not, that nursing home will have you sooner than you think. And the devil is a liar. We can do this. It's time. God bless. Time is now. It's our time, St. Louis. It's our time. Now, no, it's our time. Pack your lunch. Showtime. God bless.